Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Crystal at In-House Crafter. Well, I'm doing something a little different. I know it's autumn and fall stuff for October, but I feel I need a little bit of a break. So, tonight's project I'm going to be stitching on is going to be the winter lantern. It's almost winter, so I figured why not? I needed a change. I've worked on so many projects for fall that I can basically tell you what the colors are by numbers by now and everything. I've seen so many orange, browns, reds I'm sick of seeing them right now. So a little change of pace never hurts anybody. So this is going to be our project for tonight. And our color is going to be 727. We're doing 15. And it's all these little colors right here where you see the E's. Well, it's basically purple on here. Where you see the purple at. I've done got it started. I haven't really worked on this in much, as you can tell. I've only did a certain little areas through here. I had initially was going to save this for December. But, I figured, fall's projects are really starting to get to me, so why not? I'm hearing my cats. Hang on just a second. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I got Moo Moo in here with me. And don't know how long it'll last before I have to let Butler in here too. He wouldn't leave her alone. But anyway, how is everybody's day been? Mine was more laid back. I didn't really feel like doing anything. We went to Bible study last night, and we had a pretty good crowd to turn up from our church. I thought it was just, a Bible study that we were doing, but it turned out it was a revival for the other church that we went to. And it was a big, beautiful, it's a small church, but it looks really huge on the inside. So, that was my extent. Oh, I might want to bring y'all in a little closer. You might want to see my work. We had some good preaching, some good singing. I was shocked at how good the sound sounded in it. Because when I was growing up, most of the stuff that was in that little church wasn't there. So they've added to it quite a bit. It looks real nice inside. Real nice and homey. Tell you what, this yellow is a change pace from all the other colors I'm using on my other projects. I wanted to do the little cranberries. I guess that's what you call them on this, and they look like little cranberries. But that's a lot of stop and go for one little areas and everything. So I was like, nah, I don't feel like doing all that. I thought it'd been nice to do those, but I think we're filling in what looks like stars in the background of the winter sky, which is pretty anyway. Yeah, we got back pretty late last night, and I was just too tired to do anything else. I decided not to film. Of course, if I'd have had it, I wouldn't have uploaded it today because I just didn't feel like fooling with anything. And of course, my cats wasn't behaving last night either for me to go to bed at a decent hour, especially Butler. And of all my four-legged little children, he happens to be the one that likes to give me grief. And I'm hoping really, really soon to do my first floss tube. The camera that I have, I can't seem to get it to work like I want to. And basically, all in all, I'm a little camera shy, so I don't know if I'll be showing my face or not. I just don't know how I would deal with all that. I'm more of the behind the scenes type of gal. There are some people that likes the camera and they're camera friendly that way, but me, I'm okay at a distance. But that's okay. I'm a work in progress. I'll figure it out. Of course, if y'all got any feedback, let me know. Drop me a thing in the comments. I hope everyone is enjoying their projects that they're doing. Me, I am kind of bouncing around everywhere. I get tired of one, so I'll go to another and work on it. You know, this yarn, I tell you what, I probably should have cut it in half so it wouldn't be wearing itself down so thinly. Because as you can see, you can start to see it's starting to fuzz a little bit. I probably should have cut it in half so that way it would last a little bit longer and wouldn't look so fuzzy-wuzzy. Of course, all these 14 counts that I get thread from, they're all long strands, so it's usually good to cut them in half. That way they're able to work really good with. I'm a little excited for when it hits the end of November, some sort. That Christmas one that I got, that I did a review on, I'm anxious to start that one soon. I've never did one like that. I didn't want to start it too soon and everything, but that one's going to be a trip. I'm a little excited to do that one. So I hope it turns out pretty good. It'll be my first one ever like that one. At least my first one from Tapestry Market like that. I can't believe I did not read that it was a cross stitch and not a stamp one. I could have swore it was the stamp one that I got. But that's okay. Well, we're almost done with this one. That looks kind of cute. My daughter was in this bagging competition. She works at a local grocery store. She'd been talking about it for quite some time. And I was like, okay, you know, bagging competition. I'd never heard of grocery store having a bagging competition, but they did. She placed second and third in it. If you won first prize, you got to go to another area and do another challenge. And then if you won first prize there, they sent you to Las Vegas and everything. She wasn't too sure if she was going to be able to win it or not because she's short and she's got short arms because they time you and everything. So it was something kind of cool that they did for their employees to, I guess, to boost morale and everything. I thought it was nice. Now, when I worked at Kroger's, before Kroger's went out around here, you know, cashiers had to bag too. You know, you rung it up, and then plus you did the bagging too. I could have flew through that and probably won it myself. As much as we had to do also. I loved it when we had our Kroger here. Okay, we're going to run this through this right here because where my thread is fraying a little bit, we're going to help stop that. Because this canvas is still stiff as can be. Alrighty then. We'll do this one right fast and then I'll see what we're going to do next. Oh yeah, that works a lot better. Yeah. Oh no, I kind of like this one right here. I've done pretty much on the fall the autumn other one that I'm doing and everything. It looks pretty good. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Almost got through without getting snagged. I'm like in deep concentration mode here. Don't know why this is like a simple thing to do. Dang, my brain ain't working tonight. I think I'm gonna sleep in tomorrow. That's for daggone sure. I was up super early this morning. I wished I hadn't have been, but for some weird reason I was. Alrighty then. Even with thread magic, it's still wanting to be a pain. Well then. I guess I should have just did what I said I thought I was going to have to do. Cut it in half. It looks like it's getting really thin through there. Alrighty then. I can never see on the back of these things. Especially when you're using a lighter color. Alrighty then. Alrighty everyone, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments if you want me to bring this one back out to work on sometime soon. I think it'll be a real pretty one to work on. Alright everyone, if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. So that way you'll know when my next video comes out. You can also find me on Instagram and Etsy. I do appreciate everyone giving my Etsy page love and going to it and everything. But until next time, happy stitching.